All right, welcome, welcome. This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. We are now live for the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles game here at 2:25 Mountain Standard Time in Lambeau Field. Looks like right now we got a few seconds left to go in this Cleveland Browns versus the Tennessee Titans game. 27 seconds left. So we will go ahead and continue to watch this one until they go ahead and switch it over to the Eagles game. All right. A few things to note before the game does start is Zach Ertz is good to go in today's games. Will be his first game back since week 6. So that is exciting news that we can all be happy about. Best runner on the team. So I think that will be a good added security blanket for Carson Wentz going into today's matchup. Also, Fletcher Cox was taken off the injury report as he was on it all week long throughout practice. So he is good to go for this game. And Darius Slay is active for this game as he was notably on the injury report throughout the week as well from an injury sustained against the Seattle Seahawks last Monday. So all good news. The really important thing about Fletcher Cox getting himself off of the injury report was indeed the fact that the Green Bay Packers starting center will be inactive for this game. So it's going to be a great chance for our defensive line in Philadelphia to go ahead and feast and make Aaron Rodgers feel uncomfortable. And as I mentioned earlier in the week, that is going to be one of the keys to victory this week in order to see if we can go ahead and try and get a win against this Green Bay Packers team. And hopefully we can do that because we need something to build upon as the season gets going here. One thing I really want to see happen is regardless of the inefficiencies and the incompetencies of the offense so far this season, I really just want to see Carson Wentz put up a good game, and build something for himself, something that he can build upon moving forward. I think that's going to be really, really important for him. No turnovers, no mistakes, get the ball out quick, plant your feet, no fumbles. So that will all be really important going forward to watch. I think the key player to watch in this game is going to be Miles Sanders because this Green Bay defensive line is definitely one that you can run on. They've given up more than 100 plus yards on the ground quite a bit this season, notably 3 or 4 weeks ago against the Minnesota Vikings. They're bitter rivals in that division. They almost gave up close to 200 rushing yards on the ground, and the Minnesota Vikings, who have not done as well as the Green Bay Packers this season, were able to control time possession and get the win that week. So Aaron Rodgers is red hot this season, probably having his best season that he's been having in quite a while. Second year for Matt LaFleur, so that seems like they're getting along pretty well and gaining some consistency and camaraderie, and have some good chemistry building between head coach and quarterback. So they're off to a great start, 8-3. As I've mentioned before in previous streams, they are 8-3. They don't look 100% the part of an 8-3 team, and mainly because of that run defense. They are giving up a lot of rushing yards on the ground, so they are certainly beatable. That doesn't necessarily mean that I think that the Eagles will win today, despite my diehard fandom for the Philadelphia Eagles. But there are keys to victory, and so there are ways that they can certainly increase their chances of possibly coming away with a win. So hopefully we can try and execute some of those things. Another thing to notate, running back Jordan Howard was also activated from the practice squad, today's active game day roster for today's game. So that's an exciting thing to look forward to as well. If we use him, Doug Peterson loves to get away from the running game. So I just hope to God that doesn't happen, because this is a perfect game to run the ball, especially in Lambeau Field in the winter. It's going to be cold, and it's always a tough place to play, especially when Aaron Rodgers is having a red hot season like the one that he is having this year. So With that said, the chat is open. So if anybody has any questions or comments, always feel free to go ahead and throw in some questions or comments in there. Also suggestions and key factors, what you think is important for the Eagles to get a win today, or just, say whatever you want. Just keep it age appropriate. Wide receivers coach for the Philadelphia Eagles, Aaron Moorhead, thinks that our first round pick, Jalen Reagor, is going to have a big game this week. So that way, I would love to see that. A lot of us Eagles fans are really upset with the fact that we passed on Justin Jefferson. So here we go. The Eagles, 3rd and 8. Sorry for the delay. My TV just switched. Offense is on the field. Three rush, 2 pass for 14 yards. Okay, 3rd and 8. Carson Wentz back to pass. Too high for Greg Ward, and it looks like they're going to get a pass interference call. So called on Green Bay. It looks like Shannon Sullivan, former Eagles player. Let's see what we got here. Holding, not pass interference, but holding on the defense, Shannon Sullivan for the Green Bay Packers. He used to play for the Philadelphia Eagles, and I quite liked what he did do for us, but I believe that we did let him go just because it was a numbers game. However, seems to be making a, carving out a good niche for himself in Green Bay. 1st and 10, it looks like at our 45. Carson in a shotgun. Hands it off to Boston Scott. Boston Scott goes for about 9. Flag on the play. Of course, there's a flag on the play. There's always a flag. Holding on Zach Ertz. It's good to see you, buddy, but don't hold. Come on. We don't need any of that. Basically just nullified a really good running play to start off on 1st and 10. All right, 1st and 14. Let's see what we got on the field. We got Zach Ertz, I believe. Jack Driscoll is starting at right tackle this week. All right, and they got another end-around run to Miles Sanders. Good run. That was a great play by Jason Kelce out there to get out on the perimeter like that from the center spot. Great play. 2nd and 6, 8-yard run for Miles Sanders. Pretty good. All right, here we go. Carson on the move. And he throws it away. At least we called a rollout. At least we called a rollout play for Carson Wentz. I guess it's something to be excited about, but yeah, everybody was just covered. Carson Wentz so far is 1 for 3 for 2 yards. It is 3rd and 6. Got Zach Ertz in motion. And it is caught. And I apologize. That was Dallas Goedert. It's a great little first down route for Dallas Goedert. It's just a quick slant, but we need to do more of that. We need to do more of those slants. We don't do enough of those slants. And honestly, it's just one of those other. It's just another one of those mystery, bogus decisions by this coaching staff, Doug Peterson, and looks like Jalen Reagor got caught up there. Jalen Reagor was going on the end around and got caught up and ran into either Boston Scott or Miles Sanders, which killed the play. Killed the play. That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. 2nd and 10. Jalen Reagor runs into Boston Scott. You don't hear about Justin Jefferson in Minnesota doing that shit. You know what I mean? All right, Carson back to pass, 2nd and 10. Here we go. Carson steps up in the pocket, and it's a nice complete pass for first down to Zach Ertz. There he is. There he is. See, I had a feeling, I know it's just one play, but I had a feeling he was going to look a hell of a lot better than he did the first 4 weeks of the season. And hey, one play, one for one. 1 for 1. I like it. There's great pocket awareness from Carson. Great pocket awareness from Carson. Step up, step out, fire. I liked it. I like it. All right. There we go. We got Miles Sanders deep in the backfield. Carson Wentz under center. Handoff to Miles Sanders, and the run is stuffed. The defense just sees that shit coming from a mile away. They just do. You know, I want to talk about a hunch that I had over the last year and a half, pretty much ever since Frank Reich left. It just seems like the creativity on our offense just has diminished incrementally since Frank Reich left. And I think that that's a huge piece into why we're seeing what we're seeing. And it's a handoff to Miles Sanders again. It's about a 3-yard run. 3rd and 10. 3rd and 10. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10. We got Boston Scott in the backfield now. We got Greg Ward in motion. Carson Wentz back to pass. Pumps. And that is a pass interference. Pass interference on Boston Scott. No flag. No flag. It was a good throw by Carson Wentz. It was a good throw by Carson Wentz. And the field goal is good. Well, all right. All right. All right. We got some points on the board. We got some points on the board. Took about 7 minutes. 7 minutes to get a field goal. The issue is that we keep getting into 3rd and longs as we drive down the field here, and we can't do that. We cannot do that. Carson Wentz looks a little bit more decisive. I think he just feels more confident when we have Zach Ertz on the field. I think I just think that's case in point and key. The two of them are pretty much best friends, and Zach Ertz has been our old reliable over the last 7 years since he's been drafted in 2013. So So I think Carson's just more confident. It's just that extra layer of added trust as you're moving down the field. When shit is hitting the fan, Carson loves to go to Zach Ertz, as we all know. Now, obviously, there's other factors too. Coming into this week, this is the 12th the 12th different offensive line formation that we've put our quarterback throw anybody. That's going to throw anybody off, which just makes you want to give a whole lot of more love to Jason Kelsey. I mean, the dude's been absolutely 100% hands down the most potent warrior on this Philadelphia Eagles team. A true eagle, if I must say. Really, really, really embodies the entire emulation or encapsulate or the entire encapsulation of what it means to be a Philadelphia Eagle. So, but no, I'm glad that we got Zach Ertz back. I'm glad that Jason Kelsey is playing through an elbow injury. So we will definitely see how Carson continues to roll throughout this game. Good to see Jake Elliott hit a field goal and not miss it. That's good. All right, 3-0. Here we go. Kicking it off to the Green Bay Packers, and they will go ahead and return it from the 2. Out past the 20-yard line to, it looks like, the 24. So about a yard shorter than where he would have started if it were a touchback. That one extra yard can go a long way sometimes. All right, here we go. Here comes the big bad wolf on the field now, Aaron Rodgers. All right, pitch, fumble, and get him. See, I want to make my point here. That is a misread and something we need to take advantage of. I feel, and I'm not going to say that if this were the case, that play would have turned out any different. That fumble on the pitch to is that Aaron Jones? Yeah. If we had a playmaking linebacker who was naturally great at the position, maybe we could have recovered that. Here we go. Pressure, and Aaron Rodgers sacked by Javon Hargrave, number 93. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Make him feel uncomfortable. And this is what we have to look forward to this entire game, because their starting center is inactive and out. Third and 22 for the Packers. It looks like the 11-yard line. Aaron Rodgers back to pass. Shovel pass to Aaron Jones. Picks up about 10 yards, but they're giving it right back to the Eagles. Now is the time. So we're getting this is exactly what we did last week against Seattle, and the offense could not capitalize. Oh, we got Jalen Reagor back at punt return. That's good to see. Jalen Reagor, first round pick, back at punt return. Was great at it in college. Why we're just doing it now makes absolutely no sense to me. But again, it's one of those mysterious, bogus decisions by the coaching staff that I've been talking about all season long. It's just one of those things. And he lets it bounce out of bounds at the 40. Awesome. Short field. We need to capitalize. So I want to talk about the Eagles offensive line a little bit. Going into last week's game, I mentioned how we were going to start Matt Pryor at right tackle and how it was how I had thought it was going to be a complete disaster, and I was absolutely correct. It was a giant disaster at right tackle last week for us against the Seahawks. So this week we have rookie offensive lineman Jack Driscoll back from injury and playing at the right tackle spot, and so far so good. I like Jack Driscoll. He's one of those guys who's kind of filled in at both right guard and right tackle this season, and has shown flashes of pretty decent development so far. So I'm excited about his development, and hopefully I can try and be excited about Jalen Reagor's development going forward too, because right now it's just a tiny bit stagnant, just a tiny tad, but it's okay. And I just want to say that too. I mean, regardless of some of the inconsistencies of the offensive line this season, I guess it's given us the ability to check out some of the young guys and see what we got as far as depth is concerned, and we've done a really good job at watching those guys kind of develop and getting their feet wet. And sometimes the best way to progress is through trial and error and observing your failures, and then coming out on the other side the next day you get back to work on it. So all good. And Jack Driscoll has done a really good job at that. So all right, here we go. This is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. Here we are with the Green Bay Packers versus the Philadelphia Eagles. 2:25 afternoon game at Lambeau Field. The 3-7-1 Philadelphia Eagles against the 8-3 Packers, where the Eagles have a slight lead, 3-0 so far. So, all right, 1st and 10. 1st and 10. We got Jalen Reagor, Alshon Jeffrey, Greg Ward Jr., and Miles Sanders on the field, as well as Dallas Goedert. Why are we playing Alshon Jeffrey? Okay. And it's a fake to Miles Sanders. There's Jalen Reagor on the end around. Nice. First down. Good call. Good draw up. So the big report throughout the week was that Doug Peterson was going to be relinquishing play calling duties. I'm really curious as to who is calling the plays. All right, 1st and 10 from the 49-yard line. Dallas got it in motion. Fake handoff, and Carson passes to Greg Ward. About an 8-yard completion. Nice. See, you just got to get the ball moving. Got to get Carson out of the pocket. He's about 80% more accurate when they do rollouts with Carson. And once again, I'm going to beat this into the atmosphere until it's blue in the face. Them not calling rollouts for him as much as they should is just another bogus, mysterious decision made by the coaching staff this season. So, all right, 2nd and 2. Handoff to Miles Sanders. Miles Sanders up the middle. Nice run. All right, 1st and 10. Where are we at? We have called a total of 17 offensive plays so far versus the Packers 3. Jordan Howard. There's Jordan Howard. Awesome. Hand off to Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard. It's about a 1 yard, 2 yard run, but you see how he laid the hammer down at the end of that run there? That's what we need to be excited about. That's what we need to be excited about. Having a power runner on the offense completely changes the dynamic of the offense. It's one player, but the skill set that a power runner brings to an offense is catastrophic. Not catastrophic, but can absolutely be dynamic. All right, Carson in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff. Back to pass. Carson steps up. Sacked. Okay, Goddard falls down. Alshon Jeffrey wasn't open. He runs the route so slow. Why? Like Fulgham can do the exact same thing, but run a little bit faster and is a lot younger, and was doing absolutely great. And people were falling in love with Travis Fulgham. And now Alshon Jeffrey is taking steps away, and Alshon Jeffrey only has 4 games left as a Philadelphia Eagle. Makes no sense. Carson Wentz back to pass. Carson. That's one thing that he needs to take care of. He needs to get rid of the ball. If he sees nothing open, he needs to get rid of the ball. He's trying too much. And now he's yelling at his quarterback's coach, which I like because I don't like Press Taylor whatsoever. The decent punt. Get him inside the 10. Outside the 10? Oh, they were driving. So I do have an issue with that drive outside of Carson Wentz getting sacked. You pick up a huge 15-yard rumble for a first down, and then you go back, and then you go to Jordan Howard, and it's a 2-yard gain. Second down, 2nd and 8, you pass, third, and then you get sacked. And then third down, you get sacked. You get sacked because you call a pass play again. They were moving the ball down the field by running it. They did the end around with Jalen Reagor. They got the first down with Miles Sanders, and they were moving the ball by running it. Why do you gotta get away from what you're doing when it's working? Some things just do not make sense. The play calling sometimes just does not make sense. Now, granted, that was Carson's fault too. But there's plenty of time to recover. It's still 3-0. Eagles leading over the Packers at Lambeau in the winter, which is tough for anyone because it gets cold. All right, here we go. There's about a minute 11 seconds left to go in the first quarter. 1st and 10 for the Packers. At the 11-yard line. All right, handoff to Aaron Jones and about a 3-yard run. And he is stopped by, was that Alex Singleton? 1-yard run. Got Romo calling the game. I like when Romo's calling the game. All right, play action. And there he is, Davante Adams. There he is. They're gonna find ways to get him open, and they did it there. You got to keep your eyes on him. He is the key. He was one of my keys coming into this game. You got to make sure that we do not let Davante Adams did to us what he did a year ago. About $150 plus on the receiving yardage. We ended up winning that game, but it was scary all the way throughout because of the fact that Davante Adams did that to us in the first half. All right. Well, 3-0 to end the first quarter. When's the last time that we were leading to end the first quarter this season? Anybody know? Anyone? Let me see here. Because I believe it may have been, because it wasn't the Giants, which was our last win, because they were kicking our butt in that first half. Carson had to bring us back. It may have been the 49ers game. May have been our second. That wasn't our second win. That was our first. Well, yeah, I'm really interested into seeing who's calling the plays this game. The offense does look a little bit better moving the ball down the field. Some players that I think we need to look out for as far as moving the ball is concerned. Some players to watch out for on that Packers defense is Jair Alexander, a really young, dangerous kind of cornerback for them. Kevin King isn't having their other cornerback on the opposite side. Kevin King is not having the best season. But Jair Alexander is definitely a young, up and coming, emerging cornerback. A player I really liked, a player that I really wanted the Eagles to try and go out and draft when we had the opportunity to. But of course, Howie Roseman never knows what the hell he's doing when it comes to draft day. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? Hopefully, we'll have a new GM in the offseason. Get us some better players. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? All right, here we go. Back from commercial. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Brought to you by KFC. Not even a big fan of KFC. I'd rather make my own chicken at home. Tastes a lot better. All right. Start of the second quarter, 3-0. Eagles over the Packers at Lambeau Field. Big bad whoop. Aaron Rodgers back on the field. Here we go. Pitch out to Aaron Jones and about a 3-yard run. So in the first quarter, the Eagles have dominated, 67 total yards, 11 minutes, almost 12 minutes time possession, 20 offensive plays to Green Bay's 5. Doing really, really well. 2nd and 6. Doug's holding a play call sheet, but is he actually calling the plays, or is he just looking like a ballerina in an empty theater? All right, there we go. I think my intuitive response did not do me any justice there. That was about a 15-yard completion to the Green Bay Packers against Avante Maddox, and I was not happy about that. All right, Carson. Aaron Rodgers scanning the field. Here we go. He's back to pass. Fires. He's moving it. Devontae Adams on the slant for a first down right in between 2 defenders. This is what he does. He's going to move it methodically. He's going to dissect and move methodically. Tackled by Alex Singleton. Aaron Rodgers is 4 for 4 for 55 yards. Play action. And caught by Lazard. Hand off to Aaron Jones. And he rumbles for the first down on 2nd and 1. 1st and 10. The Green Bay Packers. This is what they're going to do, man. They're going to move it methodically. And then Aaron's just going to get your defense to second guess, and then he's going to take his shots. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if they take a shot right here, right now. And 25 yards out from the Eagles' end zone. And handoff to Aaron Jones. Another 7-yard run. We cannot stop this run right now. This is what I was talking about. This is why it was important for the offense to capitalize on that first 3 and out that we forced. And it looked like they were going to do it. Too. Second and 4. Devontae Adams in motion, and they're running it. Stuffed. Aaron Jones stuffed. All right, 3rd down. There's Matt LaFleur. Yeah, the Packers offense is doing really well this season. So it's no surprise that they're moving the ball right now. They should. I expect a little bit of this. I mean, in fact, I didn't even expect us to do this well right off the bat, but um, they boast the fourth ranked offense right now, fourth total ranked offense in the league. So they're going to get their shots. You know, they're going to be able to get some plays in there. It's just important that we try to limit them and contain them as much as we possibly can. And hopefully we can get a clean game out of Carson Wentz. That's honestly all that I really want out of today's game is a clean game from Carson. And I want to see the young guys to play a little bit better because progress is key. Progress is key for those young guys. Progress is key for those young guys. But I think it's also important to note that the Packers are running it quite a bit on this drive, and it's probably because they realize that they are without their starting center, and that if they have Aaron drop back 30 plus times, you know, we're going to have a good shot at making him feel uncomfortable. Maybe you should take some hints, Doug. Maybe you should take some hints, you know. They're missing one offensive lineman. You're missing 8. It's not 8, but it feels like it feels like we've gone through a whole team worth of offensive linemen over the last 3 years. Or this year alone. All right, 3rd and 3. And the Packers have held it for about 4 minutes and 30 seconds now. Come on, defense. Nope. A quick out to Aaron Jones. Marcus Epps. It was a good tackle. It was a good tackle by Marcus Epps. Five for 5, 63 yards. Aaron Rodgers. 6 for 6, 72. Watch Devontae Adams. Play action. He's going there. Nope. He goes to his tight end. Who's that? Derek Barnett is down. Shoot. What happened here? The play action screen to the tight end. It was a good little move. And that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna fake. They're gonna fake pass to run because the center being out, and then they're gonna fake the run and pass to catch you off guard. That's how you get defenses off balance. All right, well, Derek Barnett looks like he's walking off under his own power, so that's good. I highlighted Derek Barnett coming into this game because he had a great game last week against Seattle. So it was important that he had another big game. Looks like he's in a little bit of pain. All right, 2nd and goal for the Packers. They've held the ball for about 6 minutes and 40 seconds now. 6. Quick out pass to Davante Adams, which looked like it was a touchdown at first. Let's see. They're saying that he's down. Did he catch it? Yeah, he caught it. All right. 3rd and goal from the 1 yard line. Packers are obviously going heavy set. Nope. Come on, just kick the field goal. Don't go for it. They're going to go for it. You want to know why? Because every team thinks that they can just take advantage of the Eagles. And a lot of the time they can this season. But they're going for it. And now they're splitting 3 out. Come on, defense. We need a big play here. Caught. Davante Adams. Darius Slay on the coverage. And it looks like he just freezes in midair whenever he goes for those football. You knew it was coming there. You knew it was coming there. Seventh straight game with a touchdown for Davante Adams. Like I said, he's probably the biggest threat that we have to worry about this week. All right. Well, Packers take the lead 7-3. Lambeau Field. Yeah, they got to play tighter coverage. They got to play tighter coverage on Davante Adams. Do a little bit better. That is what I believe. Jim Schwartz doesn't double cover guys. He doesn't believe in it. He thinks it takes away from his game plan. But, you know, it can really screw you up. It can really screw you up. You know what I mean? Can really screw up a defense. All right. So, well, again, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles. We are live here for the Philadelphia Eagles versus the Green Bay Packers game at Lambeau Field. Today, December 6th. And hopefully we can find something to build upon for the rest of the season, heading into next season. I think that's my main thing. I want to make sure that we do some good things towards the end to build upon. But then again, somehow we're half a game outside of first place in the NFC East, but it does not feel like that. And there's always a chance, but honestly, at this point, I think it's going to be the Redskins who end up with the division title this year. You got Boston Scott back to return. He brings it to the 20. And there's a flag on the play. Great. Carson and Jason Peters giving each other a high five. Illegal block in the back by Davion Taylor. Number 52, rookie linebacker. Darn it. He's a guy that I really want to see get on the field a little bit more, but not with stuff like that, man. Not with stuff like that. But he did have a huge hit on special teams last week. So those are important things. The screen's starting to hurt my eyes. So, okay. All right. Handoff to Miles Sanders. About a 3-yard run. Oh, it's Jordan Howard. Jordan Howard, not Miles Sanders. See, he still looks good. He's like 26 years old. Should have never gotten rid of Jordan Howard. It's not like he got a big paycheck in Miami, but he's back. So, all right, Jalen Reagor in motion and handoff to Boston Scott. Boston Scott wiggles his way for about 3 or 4. And again, we are now third down, 3rd and 4. Every time we step on the field, it always gets to the 3rd down mark. Always. It can't be like a first down on first down. It can't be a first down on second down. It's always gotta get to 3rd down with us this season. All right, 3rd and 4. And we gotta jump. Offense offsides on the defensive line. Neutral zone infraction, defensive line. There we go. Well done, Carson. Well done. Hard count. First and 10. We need some little wins like that. We don't get those that often anymore. All right, Carson is alone behind center. Got Jalen Reagor on the far right. Is that Boston Scott? Boston Scott on the far right. Really, you're going to throw Boston Scott up against Jair Alexander? I mentioned this before. Jair Alexander is a guy that we got to look out for. Jair Alexander is 6'1" and is a premier cornerback in the league. And Boston Scott is like 5'6". You're going to throw a button hook. You're going to throw a button hook route to a 5'6" running back against the premier cornerback in the league. Yeah, that makes absolutely perfect sense. 2nd and 10, and it looks like they ran it with Jordan Howard. Where is Miles Sanders? Did I miss something? Jordan Howard has 4 rushes for 19 yards. It's a good debut so far. Not a bad debut. Almost 5 yards a carry. There he is. There's Miles. Carson back to pass. Carson steps up. Oh my God. Sacked. I don't want to see the replay of Carson getting sacked. I want to see if anybody got separation. And of course, they're always going to show the replay of Carson getting sacked. But look, Jason Peters gets manhandled, absolutely manhandled at right guard. He's getting absolutely manhandled at right guard. We are all very well aware that Jason Peters is playing with a broken toe. Flag. I mentioned this earlier in the week. Carson, it looks like Carson holds on to the ball too long, and he does sometimes because he's trying to make a play because nobody else is doing anything. But Jason Peters got manhandled on that play, and the offensive line continues to get manhandled. He has no time. That's 3 sacks in this game already. There's a total of 49 sacks on the season so far. And we're not even out of the first half. And Carson continues to stand up straight. Continues to stand up straight. Somebody get me the freaking hit total of this game so far on the quarterback. I want the hit total. Nobody can get me the hit total. I think he's been hit. I think he's been hit like 5 or 6 times in this game so far. He's been sacked 3 times. Coming in this game, Carson's been hit 110 times, sacked 46 times. He's been hit this game 5 to 6 times so far, and has been sacked 3 times. So it's a total of either 115 or 116 hits and 49 sacks so far on the season. This is the 12th game of the season. It is the 12th game of the season. And Carson Wentz is still standing. Those slamming doors are actually a fellow Eagles fan getting upset. 2nd and 9 for the Packers. I missed the play.
The Green Bay Packers, Jay Sternberger, we saw him get kicked in the head. He was taken to the locker room. He is being evaluated for concussion.
Aaron Rodgers, play action. They're coming at him. And they hit them with the same doggone play that they started the last drive out with this one again. This is what I was talking about. You take care of Devontae Adams, they're going to find a way. Because we don't have a lot of naturally gifted guys on defense on this Eagles team. And it's because of the lack of accumulation of talent, thanks to the incredibly inept performance in the offseason by our GM, Howie Roseman. Play action again for Aaron Rodgers. Yes, so yeah, they found what's going to work against our defense. It's that play, and then they just ran it out of the same play, just out of a different personnel. It's exactly what they did. They did the same exact thing. The only difference is we got it. But Aaron is back to pass and over the middle, and for a first down, that's for about 16 yards. And that will take us into the 2-minute warning. He's 12 for 13 now, right? $12 for 13. This is DB talking now, DB talking Birds, DB talking Philadelphia Eagles. I am live with you here, streaming the Green Bay Packers Philadelphia Eagles game out in Green Bay at Lambeau Field. The Packers have a slight lead, 7-3 over the Philadelphia Eagles as we go into the 2-minute warning in the first half. Well, right now the defense can't get off the field, and I think it goes back to the fact that we didn't capitalize on that first 3 and out that we forced. They let Carson get sacked twice because the offensive line just continues to look absolutely horrendous. Jack Driscoll is playing well at right tackle, though. Isaac Samalu is doing okay at left guard since he's been back. I believe this is his 3rd game back from injury. And then Jordan Mailata continues to progress at left tackle. And Jason Kelce is playing with a sore elbow, but he's been the mainstay on the offensive line, playing really well. I believe this is his 102nd career straight start, 102nd consecutive start for him, which is an incredible feat for anybody. And then it's pretty much just Jason Peters hurting his legacy, honestly. Has a Hall of Fame legacy at left tackle, and they have him at right guard over the last couple of weeks, and he's been absolutely horrible. Nate Herbig would be playing better right now. And it just makes you wonder. I mean, it just makes you wonder. They got to see that he's not playing well. I got to see like he's past his prime. He's well past his prime, and he should have retired last year. But he's been stubborn for 2 years, and he thinks he can still play, and he can't, unfortunately. I love Jason Peters. Not trying to hate on him, but he's just not. He's causing us more pain at this point than success. Derek Barnett fast off the edge. Aaron Rodgers gets it out quickly to Aaron Jones. That is not Aaron Jones. Is that Williams? I think that's Williams. For a 6-yard pass. Aaron Rodgers is 12 for 13 for 137 yards and a touchdown. Nice play by Fletcher Cox. Nice play as he does the army crawl. Are they going to call timeout? Are the Eagles going to call timeout? Try and get the ball back? Third and 4. Aaron Rodgers under pressure. Throws it deep. Touchdown. See how well he moves in the pocket back there? See how well he moves in the pocket back there? Who loses it? Jalen Mills? No, it wasn't Jalen Mills. Jalen Mills was far up. May have been Marcus Epps. Because I don't think Rodney would have. Let's see if we can see here. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. Well, this is DB Talking Now, DB Talking Birds, DB Talking Philadelphia Eagles, as I am live with you here for the Eagles-Packers game on December 6th as they play at Lambeau Field in Green Bay. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up. I will be taking a break at halftime from the stream, but we will pick it up as we get back from halftime to go into the second half of this game for the start of the third quarter. So we still have a little bit of time left, and all will be good. We're still in this game. They're still in this game. There's no doubt about it. They're definitely playing a lot better than I thought they were going to. Going into Lambeau Field in the wintertime is definitely a tough task for anyone. Going to Lambeau Field in general is a tough task for anyone. Going against a red hot Aaron Rodgers. But We will see. Did Miles Sanders get hurt? Did Miles Sanders get hurt? Did I miss something there? I don't believe I did, but I do feel like they're underutilizing him. If that is not the case, if that is not the case. All right, here we go. We get back. There's 57 seconds left to go in this game. As I mentioned earlier in the week, Rich Scanrio, who's been calling the 2-minute offense. Let's see if we can get something going to end this quarter. See if Carson can get a touchdown. Eagles have not won a game since before their bye week. All right, 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line, 25-yard line. Carson back to pass. Dropped by John Hightower. It was a tough grab. It was in traffic. Oh, that's nice. Linebacker Alex Singleton wearing cleats today to show support for Special Olympics. Awesome. He's one of the bright spots of this defense. Linebacker truly progressing every single week. Continues to make great plays. Carson rolls around in the pocket. Carson on the move, and he's running. Out of bounds. Nice. See, everybody thinks he looks slow this season. I don't think he looks slow. I don't think he looks slow at all. I think he looks perfectly fine. I think his weight gain was misunderstood and overblown, and it's not bad weight gain at all. It's muscle weight gain, which he's shed some since he's been playing because it's they're practicing every day and playing every week. All right, Carson back to pass. Carson steps up in the pocket. Carson on the run, throws it to Zach Ertz, and 1st down. And there we go. Why does it take Carson to call a freaking timeout? Why? I wonder if they stripped all responsibility from Doug for the game. I wouldn't be surprised. But why was it Carson that needed to call the timeout there? Why wasn't it someone else? Why wasn't it Doug? Now, granted, I have no problem with it being Carson calling the timeout. He's the leader of the team. He's the leader of the franchise. He's the starting quarterback of the Philadelphia Eagles. But where the hell is Doug calling that timeout? No accountability, no leadership coming from this coaching staff, from this staff in general. Carson Wentz is this franchise. Anybody who says Carson Wentz is trash completely is misinterpreting the situation that's going on in Philadelphia. And it drives me absolutely nuts. Zach Ertz in motion. Carson back to pass. Carson sacked. Timeout. See, Carson looks focused and determined going into the final seconds of this first half. And he's honestly looked that way throughout the entire game. And you want to know why? I think play calling duties have been relieved from Doug Peterson, and Carson has some faith in the plays that are being called. We're going to continue to talk about this as the week goes on, and I'm going to absolutely love it. And I guess now is a good time as any. I have a new co-host that I'm going to be introducing to everybody soon. So absolutely, really, really excited about that. And we're going to get some interesting takes on a lot of different shit going on. That was a great pass to Miles Sanders in the flat, and he fell down. What is going on with Miles Sanders in the passing game? Look at this. Look at this. He's wide open. It's a perfect pass to him, and he falls down. He falls down. Carson's playing well. They need Hightower and they need Reagor on the field now to go deep. That should be the plan. Carson back to pass. Carson feeling the pressure. Carson slides. 4th down. 6 seconds left to go. They're going to go for it. Nope, they're going to let it go into the first half. Well, all right, that is DB. That is all for the first half, everybody. This is DB talking now, DB talking birds, DB talking Philadelphia Eagles here with the Green Bay Packers game against the Philadelphia Eagles at Lambeau Field. I will be back with you at the start of the third quarter. You guys have a beautiful, beautiful time during this halftime. Have some good food. Go Birds.